Welcome back. I'm World Undone, and this is another episode of Disco Elysium. Last episode we betrayed Kim's trust. We got the Hardy Boys to open up a little bit more. We talked to Evrart Claire about his new plans, and we've got a solid lead on where our gun is. It's with an old woman that calls herself the Pigs. And we're finally going to be able to speak with the assault victim. See what she has to say to us. She seemed pretty calm about everything before, and I remember in another playthrough she told me that she didn't do it. Oh, we could talk to Kuno-S to pass the time. The game did tell me to talk to Kuno, or not Kuno-S, but just regular old-fashioned Kuno. Well, alright. I suppose.
Kuno's like Kuno's dad. Kuno doesn't give a fuck about anything.
You wouldn't happen to know anything about any missing locusts?
No, Kuno doesn't give a fuck about bugs.
Oh my god, I told you that shit is lame!
Shut up, see.
Now they're gonna take you to lame prison!
She sounds like she's about to cry, out of disappointment at Kuno's newfound lameness.
What's this about?
Deny everything, Kuno. You need to lawyer up.
Kuno's not gonna say anything without his lawyer present.
Yeah, I'm sure you're gonna get right on that.
There's definitely something going on here. Remember his pig's head shack? You should check it out.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Good idea, reaction speed. Because I do remember his pig's head shack. What's this? It's crawling with locusts in here. Uh-oh.
All around you, the hisses and chirps of locusts fill the musky air. The earthen floor of the shack has been shaped into mounds of mud, dotted with little holes for windows.
Well, detective, it appears you've solved the case.
Yeah, another one in the bag.
Of the locusts. For the missing locust case, which is a sub-case of the imaginary insect case. So at least that's going well.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking, Kim. We are so aligned.
Yes. I feel we are nearing a real breakthrough.
Wait, you think the Insulindian phasmid is nearby?
If anything, the presence of the locust points to the opposite. The phasmid did not take the bait from the traps. It was Kuno. The phasmid doesn't exist.
Fine.
But what do I know?
Use your powers of deduction. You knew the magic bug was nowhere near here. The phasmid is impairing your judgment.
We should talk to Kuno about this. Get him to stop.
I'll let you handle the Kuno side of things. You are doing just fine.
Alright, if you say so, Kim. Missing insects. Okay, so... go back to Kuno. Everyone's favorite thing. How many years has it been, Kuno?
Kuno's like Kuno's dad. Kuno doesn't give a fuck about anything.
I know you took the locusts from the traps the cryptozoologist set up.
Yeah. Kuno took the bugs. So what?
So it wasn't a phasmid. A wave of disappointment washes over you.
I was really hoping it would be the reed phasmid that ate the locusts, not you, Kuno.
Yeah, well, Kuno's all you got, bitch.
Let's see, you say you don't, and I quote, give a fuck about bugs, then you go and build a whole bug town.
It's not Bugtown. It's the city of locusts. Locusts aren't just bug shit. They come out of the sky like a fucking shadow. Shit descends.
Stop!
Oh god, Kuno-S is not happy with your new nerdiness.
You stop. It's like their fucking night. Locust City, Night City, City of Rage.
The girl forces herself to watch again, the corners of her eyes twitching from discomfort.
What are you, some kind of artist now?
Maybe I am.
That's great, Kuno. It's cool to make art.
Oh my god, Kuno! He's gonna make you totally lame in like 3 seconds. Don't let him, Kuno.
Yo, fuck you, see? Kuno can be what Kuno wants to be. Kuno's his own man. Kuno's free.
Oh god, he tears at the buttons of his shirt, trying to rip them open. They don't give way.
Kuno made himself into Kuno. Kuno can make himself into anything. Kuno can make himself into a pig if he wants. Kuno can make himself into a... Kuno doesn't give a shit.
Don't make yourself into a pig, Kuno. You'll have to take me away.
Me and Kuno have discussed this. I promise I won't do that.
I don't believe you.
Right.
For once, the boy is lost for words. He turns completely red now, with splotches of white beginning to appear across his face.
What does that mean?
Use this momentary confusion to take control of the situation.
I need you to stop taking locusts from the traps. The cryptozoologists are trying to find something very important. The locusts are bait.
I don't give a shit. I don't need the locusts anyway. Shit is all lame now. She was right.
The girl's face appears again, above the fence, just long enough to
Ooh,
make
it's
eye contact.
2100.
with Kuno.
What's gonna happen to the locusts?
Kuno's gonna let the fucking locusts die.
Alright, now that that's settled, I better be
What
off.
are they trying to catch anyway? With the traps?
The Insulindian phasmid.
Huh.
He recognizes the name.
Wait, you know what the Insulindian phasmid is?
Bitches think Kuno doesn't know shit. The fuck out of here. Kuno's tired of this shit.
There's silence between the two children. They're not saying anything to each other, nor looking in each other's direction.
That's strange. Huh. Alright, so that's something to look into. Later. Now we need to talk to the smoker. And time doesn't pass when we're just walking around like this. Ooh, what we also need is tear. I wonder if time passes when I collect tear. Doesn't look like it does. Okay, I think there was a little bubble over here. There is. You hear the sound of running water. Someone's washing the dishes. A certain crypto-fascist, maybe. Oh, hey, here he is. Alright, let's save our game. And finally talk to this guy. Wait, what's the deal with this? The curtains shift just a little. Someone is watching from within. I see. We gotta go inside. Of course I thought about quitting, but why?
Gendarmerie, you found me.
The young man on the balcony gives you a bright smile before taking another drag from his cigarette.
It feels like a Friday. He seems to be in a good mood tonight.
We got your hint. Found the key right under that stone.
Beautiful.
He replies, smiling. As he looks at you, something sparkles in his eyes.
So tell me, are you here to make things right again?
That's what I'm aiming for, yes.
Beautiful.
He says again. A nearby street lamp casts shadows on his chin, drawing out the slender cheekbones.
I have some good news for you. My Sunday friend is visiting me tonight. I told him about you and he'd like to say hello. Step in. He's already waiting.
This seems sketchy. Is it Friday tonight? Feels like Friday.
It does feel like the end of the week. It's so magical. The white falling against the black.
Why would I want to meet your friend?
Trust me, you do.
Very well. I'll talk to him. But first I want to talk to you. I have so many questions.
That's nice, but I don't have anything to tell you. It's my friend you're looking for, not me.
He takes another drag of his unfiltered cigarette and looks around. It's getting dark, and the neighboring windows have lit up, one by one. Downstairs, a cat crosses the yard, disappearing into the bush.
Besides, I've got to run.
He's going to leave you alone again. That's sad.
Run where?
To the city. It's a beautiful night.
Only if you promise that we'll talk again. It's important.
Something flutters in the corner of the lieutenant's mouth as you're saying those words.
We'll talk. Just not tonight. Take care, alright?
Ooh. Another level up. Gotcha. Interview the Sunday friend. There's something so different about him that I just can't put my finger on.
Different, of course.
His shirt. Why is his shirt always unbuttoned?
His shirt.
The lieutenant squints his eyes, trying to hold back laughter. His shirt.
His shirt.
He's trying to dive deep into the mysteries of his shirt.
His shirt? No, I don't know why his shirt is always unbuttoned.
I'm sorry. Like, I know he's gay. Alright, Kim? Is this what this game is trying to be coy about?
Come on, detective. Let's go. We've got a potential witness to interview. His Sunday friend, remember?
He knocked at the apartment door before you. So, what now? Sunday Friend, huh? A quarterly business magazine. An old photo of the same apartment, dated year 01, 50 years ago. Expensive men's perfume lingers in the air. Governmental issues take me all over Revachol, as you can see. Right. Buckets of paint on a layer of old newspapers. An exquisite canopy bed made of metal. There's a lot of stuff to examine here. Let's examine this. Steal his Party Dragon silk robe. Actually has some great bonuses. And Sumerian conical hat. Alright. So, let's save our game. So, we leveled up, we got some new stuff. We get to interview the Sunday friends. He won't be there later. Gotcha.
Officers of the Revachol Citizens Militia.
The man in business casual removes his cufflinks.
You shouldn't be seeing him in an intimate setting. For some reason you feel this man is your superior. Superior, but he's not in the command chair.
Oh god, is he a Dom?
My name is Charles Vildrouin, and I am an official with the coalition government. I work for the Institute of Price Stability on assignment from Sur-la-Clé. I heard you talking to my friend outside. Very good. Super. I am here to assist you in any way possible. Ask me about the hanging.
Before we go on, I absolutely have to inquire about this wonderful canopy.
Oh yes, my friend has a great eye for these things. He refuses to tell me where it came from. It's a mystery. I believe they call this type of frame industrial. It's very comfy. That's really all I can tell you about it.
He forms a little rooftop with his fingers. Cold air sweeps in from the balcony.
The lieutenant takes out his notebook and nods to you to proceed.
You actually witnessed a lynching?
I'm sorry to say I did, officer.
This is just a break we've been looking for.
Easy, detective. No need to jump to conclusions.
He eyes a spectacled man near the window who smiles and spreads his hands. Is it because you did it, Mr. Vildrouin?
Because I did it?
Don't jerk my chin, paper jockey. No, my apologies, I misspoke.
Officer, it's very difficult to describe what I saw that night. It was so surreal to me, like in a play.
He holds out his hands and blossoms his fingers, like a drama teacher setting the scene.
What do you mean, like in a play?
It was just so strange. I could barely comprehend what was happening. I was on the balcony when it happened, getting some fresh air. I remember that first they came in, carrying what looked like a body. And then I saw all the surrounding windows go dead, one by one.
People didn't want to see it.
That's when I understood. I should not
Right.
see this.
Sounds like the victim was unconscious, or at least incapacitated. Interesting.
Who are they? Can you describe them?
I couldn't see their faces well, and there were quite a few of them. But they were very loud and very martinet.
He pauses, looking for the right wording.
Let's just say that the laboring classes can get rather expressive with their profanity.
I'm sure they can. How many of them were there?
I couldn't tell you exactly. Less than 10. Maybe 8?
Yeah, that's what we thought.
The lieutenant sends you a sharp look at the mention of that number.
Were any of them huge? Like 200 kilograms huge?
That's a giant you're describing. No, they were all quite human, as far as I could tell.
Did any of them look like drummers?
Drummers? Why, no. But then, I don't know what a drummer is supposed to look like.
I think we can drop the drummer angle. It was my bad.
What happened next?
I went back inside.
Were you able to see anything from inside?
Officer, the yard was pitch black. There was nothing to see, but I could still hear their voices. They were threatening to kill that poor man.
Were they men? Women?
All men, I presume. But again, I couldn't see very clearly.
What happened next?
Well, that's the strangest part, officer. Nothing happened. It was oddly quiet for a public lynching.
What do you mean nothing happened? They lynched a guy.
Eventually, their shouts died down, and that was all. There were no gunshots, no celebratory shouts, no anything.
Why didn't you call the RCM?
You're right, of course. That is what one is supposed to do in such circumstances. I was simply in shock. I'm afraid I don't have anything else to add.
About what time was all this happening, approximately?
All I can say is that it was late.
So let me get this straight. You didn't actually witness a hanging itself, did you?
No, I didn't see the corpse until the following day.
It seems this wasn't the break you were hoping for.
Oh, don't be so sure, Kim.
I think we have everything we need. Thank you for talking to us, Mr. Villedroit.
Of course, anything I can do to assist the RCM.
What's an official like you doing in Martinez?
The Coalition is only looking out for the price stability. Inflation is a killer.
Ugh,
Like a
God.
heart disease blocking the normal circulation of the economy. It must be controlled. The economy impacts the entire international community, which is why it requires international oversight.
Okay, okay. But what are you doing here in this apartment?
Well, I'm renovating it.
Right.
It is an interesting project. The building used to be a 12-story skyscraper before the cannons took the top 4 stories off. This, of course, happened when the Coalition forces landed here. You could say I'm undoing some of the material damage the international community caused when we arrived here.
So you're some sort of bureaucrat?
Yes, as I said before, I am a commissioner from Sur-la-Clé working for the Institute of Price Stability. This is one of the main projects of the Moral Inter.
So what is this international community?
La Communauté Internationale is what Revacholians colloquially call the Coalition. In other words, the nations that stopped the disaster of the revolution.
And what do I call the coalition?
Your employer, technically speaking. The governing authority of Revachol. The RCM is but one part of this provisional administration.
What is the price stabilité?
It is the most important thing.
Oh, that clears everything right up.
It's the central goal of any sound monetary policy. Maintaining the price stability is essential to maintaining high levels of economic activity, which is essential for maintaining high levels of employment, which is essential for maintaining the social stability.
Right.
Basically, it makes sure the price of bread doesn't change.
Précisément. Too much inflation, bread becomes too expensive. Too much deflation, it becomes too cheap for bakers to produce. That's why the Institute of Price Stability works to keep inflation just below 2%.
Below 2% of what?
But not too far below. No. Too below is also bad. Below, but close to 2%.
You're not answering my questions.
The Coalition believes in the importance of informing the public about the benefits of the price stability. Transparency is one of our principles. Would you like an informational pamphlet?
Absolutely.
A sound monetary policy is essential for addressing uncertainty. Stability is the raison d'être of the Moral Inter. It's the reason why I identify as a moralist. But oh, I don't have my leaflets on.
Oh, too
That's
bad.
You can always call our information line. Making information available is part of the Moral Intern's commitment to transparency.
I've heard about this moral intern before, but I want to know more.
It's the International Organization for Moralists. Hence, Moralist International. The Institute of Price Stability is just one of its many mind babies, as is the Coalition.
So when I said I was a thrall to foreign interests, what I should have said is that I'm a moral intern bitch.
Doing one's job doesn't automatically make one anyone's bitch. Besides, there are more nefarious powers to work for than the Moral Inter.
That's a fair point. Are you a moralist?
But of course.
Am I a moralist?
Well, do you value freedom? Do you believe in a normal, stable world governed by democratic values?
Lieutenant, are you a moralist?
Me? I'm a lieutenant of the RCM, dedicated to maintaining law and order in Ravachol.
I think I caught him off guard a little
A
bit.
very moralist answer.
The lieutenant is practiced in the art of putting on a show for one's superiors.
Martinez doesn't seem very normal or stable to me.
Martinez? No. Martinez is something else.
What about the rest of Revachol? Is it part of the normal world?
Revachol is generally difficult. It's led by an interim government, which means it hasn't yet achieved full democracy.
Aha.
But they are working towards it. You're all doing very well here, relatively speaking.
It's like every time I'm talking to people, I'm choosing option D, none of the above. Is that moralism?
Is this option D usually the most reasonable answer?
Yes, everything else is super extreme. It's like I'm living with a bunch of lunatics.
Sounds like you're a moralist indeed, my friend. Welcome.
Oh god.
Moralism is all about compromise and achieving the achievable. It's pragmatic, realistic, and level-headed. An ideology for doers. Are you a doer, my friend? It looks to me like you are.
Well, I have been doing a lot of things.
Now, enough of this delightful political interlude. Was there anything else you wanted to ask?
Point is, tell me about Sur la Clef.
What's there to say? Sur-la-Clé is a modern,
La Clé.
urbanized country that measures very high on the Human Development
God.
and Freedom Index. Mostly, though, it's known as the executive heart of EPIS.
Human Development and Freedom Index. Give me a freaking break.
Moreover, it is a great sponsor of less emerged countries. Revachol is only one of its many darlings whose progress it supports and cherishes.
So what makes Revachol Sur la Clé darling?
Because a great percentage of Revachol's culture hails from Sur-la-Clé. Its
Clé.
language, its people, its cuisine even. Or at least in the downtown La Delta area.
Jamrock and other parts of the international zone have been mercifully spared of Sur la Clé's love for meatballs and mashed potatoes.
So is it Sur la Clé or Sur la Clé? Alright, let's talk about something else.
Whatever you wish, officer.
Can you tell me about your friend?
Ah, my friend. My friend is a good young man. His family immigrated here from Kedra, and life has not been easy for him. But he understands the importance of education. He has taken his future into his own hands, and that's all that matters.
What's Kedra?
Kedra is a candidate member of APIS. But, between you and me, their potential membership is a more contentious issue.
Whatever do you mean?
That it's never going to...
Oh, wow.
They entered negotiations in 21, and it's been pending ever since.
Gotcha. What's this EPIS thing you keep talking about?
EPIS is a very special program developed by the Moral Intern to support certain Occidental nations. It began as a unified system of weights and measures, which proved to be a wild success. Nothing but kilograms and centimeters as far as the eye can see.
God, yes. Sweet standardization.
no.
The backbone of rationality and commerce.
It was such a wild success that we expanded it into an economic union for the processing of steel. Another success. And between you and me, the Moral Intern feels emboldened by this success. Emboldened to take EPIS to the next level.
Okay, but what does it stand for?
Why? It stands for progress and stability, like the Moral Intern as a whole.
No, the letters. What do the letters stand for?
It's been such a wild, extraordinary success thus far. We are very excited to take it to the next level.
You don't even hear the words I'm saying, do you?
A supranational political alliance. The United States of Occident.
Is it gonna be like this place here?
You mean Revachol? No, it's going to have transparent democracy.
Is Revachol going to be part of EPIS?
It's one day going to be a candidate member of EPIS, sure.
Didn't you say that candidate members never become real members?
No. Candidate members do become members. Why do we even have the whole system in place if they don't? It just takes time. Time and evaluation. But we were talking about my friend here, not politics. Kedra is that it's never going to happen. It's wild. It's also known for its mandarin trees and dust storms from Supramundi. Kedra's an emerging market, but it still has a long way to go. Maybe that's why my friend's menage decided to emigrate.
Okay, I think there's some more dialogue options here, so I'm gonna try to pick them.
Kedra is a candidate that it's never... EPIS is a...
God, yes.
It was such a wild... A supranational... You mean Reva? It's one day... No. But we were talking about...
Waste of time for no reason. How did you two even become friends?
How did any of us become friends? Bad things happening on the Insulindian Isola? Oil platforms ablaze in the night? Civil wars lasting for years? Finally, the international community is forced to step in.
What are you talking about? No one becomes friends that way.
Au contraire. It's how millions of people end up where they are. Meeting the people they meet. It's how I came here. And my friend, too.
You still haven't told me who he is.
Sorry. Who?
Your friend, the smoker on the balcony. We were just talking about him.
But I told you, officer. He's a bright young man here to pursue his education. Education is the foundation of our future, especially the arts. It is a cornerstone of our civilization.
Okay, fine, but what's his real name?
Officer, you have to understand. I can't give you his personal information. I'm sure you have your own methods and databases, right? Please don't put me in this situation.
How am I supposed to... I guess I could take a note of all the records of who's living here. So all you can tell me about him is that he's here to study the arts.
He's deeply enmeshed in the study of the fine arts, yes.
Okay, which arts?
He's a truly free spirit. He likes all the arts. Perhaps graphic design, printmaking, who knows? The world is open wide for a talented youth like him.
So this is sketchy. This whole conversation has been sketchy and suspicious. What are you doing in his apartment by yourself?
I'm just enjoying the view.
What view? It's dark outside.
Listen.
The baby is crying in the neighboring apartment.
Someone's baby is crying.
No, listen. The Insulindian Bay.
What about it?
This place used to be a luxury accommodation before the revolution. Apartments, of course, were much bigger then. A few walls have been added here and there, leaving some of the tenants without a private bathroom or a kitchen. But the million real view stays. You can't take that away.
He knocks on the balcony door, his face mirrored in the dark glass. Yeah, I was talking about your friend.
My friend comes and goes. I'm sure you'll see him around. He's a busy bee.
Right, okay. I'm gonna try to... Whatever, I had something else in mind.
I'm all ears, officer.
I'm gonna try to get a few more dialogue options out of this guy.
I'm sorry to say I did, officer.
Start from the beginning.
Officer, it's very difficult to describe what I saw that night. It was so surreal to me, like in a play.
He holds out his hands and
What do you mean? Like,
It was just so strange. I was on the balcony when it happened. That's when I understood.
sounds like the victim was unconscious, or at least incapacitated. Interesting.
What happened next?
I went back inside.
Were you able to...
Officer, I believe they were mostly white, though I believe I saw two Aeropagites. Well, that's the strangest. Eventually, their shouts died down, and I'm afraid I don't have anything else to add.
About what time was all this happening, approximately?
All I can say is that it was late.
You didn't check your watch? You certainly do it all the time.
My watch. Yes, now I remember. It was 30 minutes past midnight, give or take.
Okay, that's some new information.
No, I didn't.
It seems... I think we have every...
Of course, anything I can do to assist the RCN.
Alright.
My friend. What about him? I'm just enjoying the view.
Oh, here we go. Isn't it rude for your friend to leave you alone like this?
We're old friends. Nothing's taboo between us. He comes and goes. I'm sure you'll see him around. He's very active.
Alright,
I'm
let's...
all ears, officer. A moment, officer.
Oh?
Do you have everything you need from me? I'm afraid we won't have the chance to speak again once you leave.
Hold on, why can't we talk later?
It's against diplomatic best practices for an official in my position to be discussing murders with local militiamen. And I'm pressed for time. After you leave, I should be leaving as well.
That's not the real reason he's so apprehensive. Men in his position shouldn't be seen loitering around in underprivileged young men's apartments in the middle of the night.
I'm not going anywhere. I just want to take a look around this apartment.
Sure, go ahead. It's a beautiful space. Let me know if you have any further questions.
Will do, buddy. Will do. Autosave. Can appreciate that. Dishes soaked up in a pot. An empty ashtray. Actually, no. Flyers for underground parties. Dates for open lectures at a local university. Anything else here? Nothing I can click on. Nothing I can see, at least. Is there really nothing we can get out of this guy? Why can't I talk to Kim?
Yes?
I am a little disappointed, I must say. We didn't get much here. Alright, we'll try leaving and see if that triggers anything. Alright, nothing. So that was a little rough, but them's the breaks sometimes. Let's see if we can't go over here. Open this place up with the new crowbar we have. Right, that doesn't work. But if we equipped this, still nothing, huh? Alright. Well, it seemed like a bit of a waste of time. How do we get up here? Oh wait, we've been up there before. We just didn't click the tear. Alright, anything else here? Don't want to get too involved in a huge conversation. So let's go back to the whirling in rags. And let our cryptozoologist friends know that Kuno was the one who stole the locusts.
Hello, officer. I think I almost have it. A new trap design, that is. I know you're skeptical, but I have a good feeling about this.
I had a chat with this kid, Kuno. He promised to stop stealing the locusts.
So he was just a child.
He purses his lips, crestfallen.
Thank you for telling us, sweetie. This is good news, right? It means we can try again.
She acts chipper, but something's changed in her tone. A hidden worry.
Yeah, you're right. We just need to restock the empty trap. Then we'll need to inspect the traps one more time. And then maybe we can.
Darling, I told you to take it easy. You're getting sick. Maybe it's time to go home.
You're right, you're right. We can come back next season, when it's warmer.
There won't be a next season. Not for this. Find a phasmid or admit defeat, people.
We've come too far to quit. I'm gonna restock the trap. Let's do this.
We are getting really carried away with this, aren't we? Fine. It's better than having these people get pneumonia on the coast. But after this...
He wants to see this tale through as much as you. Otherwise, he'd have stopped this already. But he cannot let it drag out after this.
Really? It's too much, officer.
Oh, we can find it?
What
Nice.
Morel means is we're grateful for your help.
She nods to her husband.
Here's a fresh batch of locusts.
Oh, Jesus.
They should slide right down the funnel. And thank you again. We will definitely mention you, should this lead to a discovery.
I don't care about
Not
co-discovery.
talking co-discovery, of course, but...
This would show them all. We need to get you on that list of discoverers. No question about that.
Yeah, no questions indeed. Now it's time. Left empty before. Yeah, I remember which one it was. We've got some locusts somewhere. Oh, there it is. Price 128. God, we have so many skill points. Alright, well, doesn't matter. Not right now, at least. Right now, we need to potentially get our gun back. Potentially. So what now? What now? Right, we gotta go back to the fishing village, don't we? First, let's save our game. It's gonna take a while to go back to the fishing village unless my map finally decides to work. Oh, there it is. I don't know why fast travel wasn't working before, but, okay. So it's not going to take very long at all. So we need to confront the pigs near the old fish market. Just walk past the fishing village until you see the boardwalk. Sure, I can do that. So we'll travel here. Yep, no time has passed. Excellent. What's this? Faster. The door is closed for today. Time to put the kids to sleep. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, is this Lillian? She's probably not around then. Okay. So, the boardwalk was mentioned. No. This isn't the right way to go. It's this way. I think. Okay, I might have to cut some of this video out until I find this person, because it can only get so interesting watching me walk around exploring for a while. So, I'll see you guys when I get back. Okay. I sure see someone. If I had to guess, that would be the pigs. Well then.
Put your hands where I can see them.
The aging woman under a mountain of police paraphernalia. God, what is this portrait? Mumbles to herself, then notices you and reaches for the megaphone.
Show me your hands. This is the pigs. Show me your hands. Right now! Show me your hands! Right now!
She's got a gun pointed at us.
Scavenged, battery-powered police lights protrude from her back. The flickering light show reveals a gun in her shaking hand. Her hand is trembling from some sort of neurodegenerative disease.
Holy moly. I should not have let this woman have my gun.
Madame, please drop the
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Wait, what should we do, Kim?
This is bad. Getting your weapon back is the priority. We can't have an unhinged civilian running around with a gun.
Comply, or I will light you the fuck up!
I'll raise my hands.
The man appears to be pulling out an object from his pocket. Fear under threat! Fear under threat! Superseding event. Split-second decision. Get on the ground! Get on the goddamn ground!
Ma'am, we just want to talk to you.
Subject yourself to a full body cavity search. Prohibited materials concealed in nostrils, ears, mouth, navel, urethra, foreskin, vagina, and rectum.
I wonder if we're circumcised. Hey, Kim, are you circumcised?
In her mind, the cavity search is happening, as long as she's saying it. It appears the things she says are very real to her.
Be careful, detective. Don't do anything that might set her off.
We can solve this peacefully. Please, lower the weapon.
Officer in need of assistance! Suspect alert! Get on the ground!
Ma'am, please. We want to help you, but you need to lower that weapon.
Let's just talk, alright?
Disturbance reported. Authorized deadly force. Sector, take the shot! Big red key! Big red key!
Please identify yourself, ma'am?
It's a goddamn police shitbag! Have the pavement! You're under arrest!
Oh god, this is really turning into a kerfuffle.
As she waves her hands, you notice familiar-looking ampoules and packets sticking out of the mountain of police gear on her back. Medicine or drugs?
Are you on drugs?
Confiscated contraband! Restricted access! 2 kilos missing! Eyewitness report compromised!
I don't think she's on drugs. Being off drugs might actually be the problem here.
Yeah, I think you're right. You're not the police, we're the police.
Back up! Back up! Back up! Status unconfirmed!
Resist a yawn. Yes, I'm the backup. Here to back you up.
You are? Mr. Moran? No, Aggravated assault! Man down! Suspect on foot!
What's the situation, officer?
Law enforcement compromised! Impersonating a police officer!
I'm in full RCM lieutenant's uniform, and look at my partner. We're both cops, alright.
License and registration! License and registration! Come in, dispatch! Sector! Sector! Azimuth!
This doesn't look good. Let's deal with this later.
We can't leave. A delirious civilian is pointing firearm at us. Your firearm. You need to solve this.
Alright, well, I don't have a choice.
She's frantic, confused, teetering under all that gear. There's an opening if you just move fast enough. If not, the lieutenant's got her in his sights.
No, I know myself. I know I'm gonna fail.
Sure, you're you. But how do we end this? She's not just gonna let you leave.
Gun, I'm coming.
Suicide by cop! Split-second decision! Eat lead, scumbag!
Oh my god.
God, I almost blew her head off.
Oh, phew. Oh, I see. She, the gun's empty. Click.
What is this? This isn't police. police issue. Police weapons have bullets. This isn't real. Police guns always have bullets. What is this? Why did you sell me this?
Well, this is grim.
She looks devastated.
Yeah, man, I feel bad picking on this mentally ill old woman.
Grab the gun right now. This might be your only chance.
Pick it up.
No one ever cares anymore. Why would they treat me like this?
Poor woman.
Phew.
We need to figure out what to do with her now.
Sounds like a plan.
Nobody's ever around. Nobody ever comes to visit me.
Well, this conversation looks like it's going to take a while just because her speaking is so incredibly slow. What do you think is happening to her?
She's in a stupor. I've seen this before. God knows for how long. Could be days when they get like this.
But why was she like this in the first place?
Honestly, I don't know. Dementia, probably. Dementia and Channel 8. And loneliness.
Yes, this is what happens when you listen to too many cop shows on the radio.
There's a bit more to this than that. But right now, we need to decide what to do with her.
You tried to kill me.
I don't think she actually... You're right, of course. This could have been very bad.
He's trying not to think about how bad it could have been had the gun been loaded.
Should we just arrest her?
I don't think there's any need for that. In her current state, and without the gun, she isn't really a threat to anyone. We could let Titus know. This is a perfect problem for the local peacekeepers to handle. They might even know her family.
Wait, I was really hoping I could give her one of those station call slips.
That would just be a waste of paper. I mean, look at her. She's not going to respond to a station slip.
Yeah, Titus sounds like the man for the job.
Then we can ask him once we get back to the whirling. But we have to hurry, because it's late and they might have already gone home. But I think we're done here for now. Let's head out. This is done.
Please, leave the radio on.
She mutters. It seems like a reflex, a half-remembered sentence.
Reflex to what? Being left alone.
Aw.
She stands motionless. Just a heap of clothes and fleshes now. Maybe if you search her once more.
Well, I'm glad he didn't die. Right. Okay, let's check her out.
The woman stands slumped. She looks catatonic under her mountain of RCM paraphernalia. Is one of those things a police cap?
Do policemen have caps?
There were narcotics in there too. You're thinking of taking them? Dude.
I like this. Confiscate the narcotics. Wink. Let's shake her shoulder.
The old woman doesn't react to your touch.
I am gonna pick up the cap.
She doesn't even flinch as you reach out and disentangle the familiar-looking lieutenant's cap from her mountain of RCM paraphernalia.
Oh, is that yours?
Could be.
It's hard to say. It's been so long since you wore yours.
Maybe? Probably? Ah, you know me.
It's your hat.
Alright, we'll leave her be. Now. Oh, cool. We finally get a hat that increases authority. Finally. Equip this when times are most dire. Interesting. Wow, okay. Nifty. Yeah, and I've got one bullet. Let's make it count. So, it's time to talk to Hardy and his boys. Oh, before we do that, though, we can refill the trap with the locusts. Why don't we do just that? So, that was quite the exciting turn so far in this episode. Again, I really felt like I may have had to, you know, I was like, oh man, I gotta load because I failed that red check. But didn't turn out that way, fortunately. So what's next now? Right, we need to work on the traps here, then talk to Hardy. Yeah, here it is.
The trap stands empty amongst the reeds, powdered with snow. No insect sounds or movement around. Only the reeds melancholy rustling.
This was the one.
Fantastic.
The lieutenant looks at the familiar contraption and shrugs. Well, we'll release him.
The locusts, dazed from being transported, slowly begin to acclimate to their new surroundings. They're not really going to get the chance to get comfortable here.
Good. Now that's done. When do you think we will return to our impending apocalypse of a murder investigation? Don't answer that. It was a rhetorical question.
Oh, man.
He doesn't want to. But if there is one more cryptozoological runaround, he must force the investigation back on track. This better be it.
Gotcha. Alright, well, let's find the Insulindian Phasmid. Oh, okay, cool. So we can report to Lena. Do I have to go to the Whirling? No. Where was I supposed to go? Oh yeah, I do have to go to the Whirling to talk to Hardy. Thomas Hardy and his boys. Boys for now. Oh, we got some tear here. Don't mind me, everybody. Excuse me? There we go. And I think there's some more tear in here as well. Plastic tear. Hot air rises up from the sewer. Sour, acidic, and strangely comforting. Well, it is strange, isn't it? Oh, what's this? More tear? Well, since I'm already a tear collecting machine, might as well take it. Alright, enough gathering tear. Or is it? I'm just kidding, it's never enough. Right, so first, Hardy.
The clowns are still hanging around. What is it now?
Can we keep this a little shorter? Oh, I don't know if I should tell him about the witness. Sure, I'll tell him.
A witness? You ain't got shit. The locals would never come to you with this.
Yeah, because he wasn't a local.
That's just tactics, Titus. Next, he's gonna tell you one of us already rolled on the others, and he's in witness protection.
My witness isn't a local.
Well, let's hear it then. Who is your mystery fella?
This goes without saying, but nonetheless, don't give out his name.
Let's just say he's a high-ranking government official, and leave it at that.
Yeah, right. Like we wouldn't know if an MI plant was in our town. Nice try, right?
I've seen this shit a million times, Titus. Fly fishing. They are desperate. Tell us, Copper, what wacky claims did he make?
The witness said the hanging went down very quietly. No shouting, no commotion.
It's you assholes that feel the need to go around like a fucking brass band.
Ha-ha!
The Hardy boys are dead silent.
So you admit it, that the witness is right.
Yeah. It's like they put cowbells on you before they send you to the streets. What's with the cowbells, policeman?
Damn, they wormed their way out of it, somehow. Try something else if you can.
The witness said he saw two people of Areopag and one mask.
Arabagite? Boss, I think he's trying to say me and Theo.
Well, yeah. What is confusing you? Eugene, Theo, and Elaine were there too. I already told you. We were all there.
The witness said it all looked like a surreal play.
Those flaccid MI cocks with their culture language. Everything's a surreal play or sublime whatever. Doesn't mean anything.
It means the whole scene was long and drawn out, like it was from a film.
What is this fella's problem? Sorry we didn't make it more action-packed. It wasn't the first thing on our minds, you see?
Shanky. It's Shanky, right? I thought there's something wrong about the lynching story. Now I know there was.
You don't know shit.
I know you are lying, Shanky.
Interesting. Enough about the witness.
Some witness. I pulled the same shit. Came up with some shit, then went and said it to people. Get a reaction. Don't have to go to cop school to try that.
You don't have to go to school for shit. I never went to school, and I'm doing great.
Yeah, it really looks like it, Glenn.
You're doing a hell of a job, man. Hell of a job.
There's an old catatonic lady in the old fish market on the other side of the bay. She needs help.
What's that, Copper? You want us to help little old ladies now?
I'm sorry, I thought you were the law.
You're local law enforcement, aren't you? Helping troubled civilians should fall under your jurisdiction.
Yeah. We'll send someone out. Who is? Wait. It's the pigs, isn't it?
Yep, her.
God. Poor lady. Don't worry. We'll handle this. I think she got some family in Gurong or something. Bastards left her alone when she got sick. We've been getting complaints.
Sorry if you can't hear Titus Hardy. I've already turned up the voice volume by a little bit. It's just not enough. He just talks too quietly.
Hey, wasn't Everard's B team looking for her the other day? They said something about her, I don't know, finding something?
Yeah, my gun.
Yeah, I think you're right, Gene. She have something of yours, Pig?
Not anymore.
Whatever you do, do not admit to these punks you lost your gun. You will suffer if you do.
Nope, nothing of mine.
No? Well, whatever then, Copper.
Titus chugs his beer down and wipes his mouth.
No. They totally said what it was. What was it? Anyone remember?
I don't remember. I was fucking drunk.
Let me know if you figure it out
Phew.
back there. Now, anything else we can help you with?
What's her name? Her real name?
Auntie LaPlante. We always called her. Something LaPlante.
Marianne, amigo.
Marianne LaPlante. Come on, man.
Be anything else you wanted to know?
Who was she?
Was, like before, just an old lady. Her kids moved away years ago. Never come to visit. Never took her calls. She gets out every now and then. She did right by lots of us when we were kids. Always was a little off, but still.
The children kept her together.
How did she get like this?
Wanted to be a cop, you mean? Well, shit. I don't actually know. Anyone know why she started acting like a pig?
No fucking clue. It's gotta be the crazy. Who'd want to be a pig?
Right. Someone who wanted to set the world right before it ends. Ever think of that?
No, I didn't. Because I'm not fucking stupid, Polizonte.
Yeah, Carl. That's some pretty fucking weird shit to say. The pigs level weird. But whatever gets you through the day.
Where'd she get all her cop gear?
Dunno. She lives by the water. Shit washes up all the time on the beach.
That's a fairly logical answer.
Police paraphernalia doesn't just wash up on the coast, people. It's not like we dump it at night. She bought it, collected it.
Yeah, Kim's right. It's not logical at all. I certainly would never think that.
Station 41. A man carries a crate of rusted, unused badges. You think these will make something at the annual auction? A balding detective drags a comb futilely across his head. Shit, who'd want those? Just dump them into the river.
Okay, thanks for helping out with this one, Titus.
No problemo, cop man. We take care of our mentally ill here in Martinez. Ain't that right, boys?
Sure enough, we're the real heroes on these streets.
Can we talk about the hanging again?
Again.
Good one, Ty.
About fuck.
Alright, I'll take off. So, is now the right time to check out the window?
Tremble. The time is now. Taola.
I assume this is, me being the apocalypse cop?
Time for the show. For Taola. The hallowed time of fear and disintegration. A countdown has begun. All will collapse on itself. The world will disappear into a single grain of blackness. All sound will be muted. All life will scream.
Taola? What's that?
Ulogu Theodos. Xeno.
Okay.
Monday morning. The moment you arrived in this reality are the first crack in the sheer face of God. From you it will spread.
Yeah, I don't think the time is now. Later, maybe.
No, you cannot leave. The countdown has not yet reached 0.
This is because of the insane world ending I've been saying, isn't it?
Yes, You spoke the words of the Palindropos and the houses of Pericarnassus. Items, people, even words will tumble. All will lose its meaning in the coming years. That is why you marked yourself.
Yeah, I'm gonna opt out of this Palikotopata, whatever it was. This is a mistake.
Okay, yes. Maybe it is just the hangover talking. Or some kind of joke you're playing on yourself instead of working on the case.
Okay, so I've got some stuff here. So is it the right time yet?
Behind the dockworkers, a ceiling-height window. The hawthorn branches scrape the glass like bony fingers.
It is time. Interesting. So at around like close to 11, like 15 minutes to 11, it is time. So let's take a look at our clothes, see if there's anything that helps increase perception. Anything at all. Perception, the cavalry boots help, oddly enough. Nope, nothing. Alright, well, we'll try it.
Behind the dockworkers, a ceiling-height window. The hawthorn branches scrape the glass like bony fingers. Nothing.
Wow, that was a good roll, too.
Just black branches.
That's a shame.
What's this weirdo cop doing now, huh? Window shopping?
I think he's trying to find dirt on us, in our box. It's what they do, Shanks. Did you know policemen are sometimes called pigs?
Wow, no. I hadn't heard that.
Wow, cool.
Yeah, because they like to sniff around in dirt.
Look, how else are you supposed to find truffles?
He's just trying to sound clever. He has no idea what you're looking for, nor do you yourself.
Gotcha. Alright, well, you have anything new to say? Elizabeth?
I've got nothing to say to...
Don't think so.
Hello, dear. It's good to see a familiar face.
I restocked the empty trap. Where is Morel?
Thank you for doing that, dear.
She manages to smile for us.
Her smile is weary. Her earlier ebullience has left her.
Morel still isn't feeling well. I convinced him to stay at Gary's to get some rest. I'm afraid the cold has really gotten to him.
It's probably for the best. It's awfully cold out there in those reeds.
I'm sorry, dear. You've had to drudge through them so many times. Such is field work. A young person's game, as they say.
Do they?
Her voice is shaky. What is going on here?
So who's gonna check the traps?
Morel will eventually, or we'll talk Gary into going back out, perhaps.
The lieutenant stares at his shoe, caked in mud. He doesn't say anything.
Something tells me it's up to me again.
No, you don't have to do that. Enough of this fool's errand. Morel will do it. Or Gary. You have work to do. I've wasted enough of everyone's time.
Be real. Gary is not going to help with this.
We'll take care of it.
That really is too much, sweetie. Thank you for your dedication, but I can see you're coming down with a cough yourself.
Really?
Very strange. Why is she not letting you do this? It's like she's given up.
Lena, what's wrong? You seem different.
Different? How?
You're not telling me the whole story.
I'm not. It's not that.
She doesn't know how to end the sentence. What is it?
It's, a strange feeling. I haven't really told this to anyone, but you are a police officer.
Wait, is this gonna get serious?
And when a police officer asks, you must answer.
Do you ever wonder if some lovely story from your childhood is just that? A story? Or a dream?
Yeah, sure.
Seeing the Insulindian phasmid was just a story I used to tell people. I didn't really think about whether it was real or not.
But Morel told me you'd seen it. You also told me.
Morel's so proud of it. He always tells everyone.
A terrible sting in the heart. Regret.
You seem to really believe it happened. Doesn't that count for something?
No, sweetie. There's more to it than that. Morel was so eager to believe my story was evidence of the phasmid's existence. that I'm some queen of the cryptozoologists. That. And for years, his belief made me believe too. But now, we're both getting old, and he's still working himself sick out in those reeds looking for it. But what if I was just wrong? I think I was...
The lieutenant opens his notebook, but doesn't write anything.
Suggestion, huh? Thing is, you're not sure you made it up either.
I'm not sure of anything. Sometimes I still see it, you know. The real memory. Not the memory of the memory, but it's so hard to tell the two apart. Either way, I should go. Poor Morell is running a fever, and I need to get him home to Jamrock before we overstay our welcome with Gary.
You sure you don't need help getting to Gary's?
Oh no, thank you, but I can get there on my own. This old thing is gas-powered.
Ooh.
And then a taxi home. It's not so bad.
You do that. I'll check the traps one more time.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, sweetie. Please don't get stuck on a dream. Take it from me and Morell.
Can I have your address? Just in case there's news.
Okay. It's 1113 Tabernacle Road. Jamrock, but...
A sigh. She doesn't think you'll need it.
Alright. The rest of it is pretty grim. Thanks for bringing some light.
You're welcome, sweetie.
Aw.
I'm glad it helped you. Even though it turned out to be a...
Bug hunt?
A dream. Like that, she drives off. The gas engine putters quietly as she gets to the doors, then pushes them open. Outside, it's snowing.
Oh man, is this the last time we're gonna see Lena?
We should go too.
I liked Lena. Oh well. Got anything to say, Gart?
Hey, was there something you needed?
That was a friendlier greeting than usual.
Well, well. Bringing him that new bird sure made a difference in his attitude.
Nice. Alright.
Another thing. Great. Yes?
Cool. Alright, so now we're making friends with everybody. Awesome. Helps to sting a little bit. Actually, maybe we should check out this door again.
You see...
Okay, so what is this Insulindian phasmid thing? Oh, it's done. Alright, well... Nothing really to do, I guess. No phasmid defined. Well, it was, you know, something. Oh, the Hardy Boys are gone. That's interesting.
The clowns are still hanging around. What is it now?
Maybe we can get more out of him when they're out of the cafeteria.
Starting from the right, sitting on his across at the other table. Hobnailed
Game
boots, size, and then the M in the far corner. Stat size in the middle. In conclusion, these exactly.
The fuck is with you, fella?
Alright. Yeah, the game, I mean, so there's so many moving parts to this game. Like, it's clear that they were extremely ambitious. They just didn't think everything through. And this is the final cut. So I've got a couple things. First, what I'm going to do is check and see if the woman from Oranje is standing outside smoking her cigarette. And I can zoom out further. No, she isn't. Handy. Okay, so we're gonna knock on her door. I'm glad I didn't try to seduce her with this playthrough. I tried last playthrough. Didn't work out so well. Anyway, we're going to quick save and head over.
The door is closed. There is no answer. It's nighttime, officer.
We should come back in the morning.
Alright, fine. So, well, that answers one question. Who I should talk to, the woman or Joyce. And I do think we can get a lot more out of Joyce for a very specific reason. We have our badge now. I did kind of want to go into the... Oh, and the pigs, very clearly, isn't the woman lorry driver who's been running things. Joyce, 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 Joyce. Anyway, so yeah, we couldn't figure out the drug trafficking situation. Not exactly. I mean, we basically were able to confirm it from Claire, but yeah, we don't have information from her. Doesn't matter. I have my badge and my gun now.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
I found my badge, by the way.
By love, you did.
She inspects a piece of blue plastic, her eyes scanning from left to right.
Pleased to meet you, Lieutenant W. Freighter Dubois. I am glad to see a man of high qualification. The situation is precarious. What can I help you with, Lieutenant Freighter?
How about you share your information on the lynching, now that you've seen his badge?
The goalposts have moved, Lieutenant. In the absence of the badge, I have informed my employer there will be a probe.
Oh, great.
I cannot rescind that promise. To my knowledge, the drivers are still at the roundabout. I will tell you everything I know when you've finished with them.
This was your plan all along.
My plan is to share information. The only way to do that now is by telling my employers you've kept your end, which I hope you will, because let me tell you, we are in dire waters. The sooner the probe is finished, the sooner I can share crucial information with you. Now, is there anything I can do for you in the meanwhile? Tea, perhaps?
Anything about these tattoos?
That's the man who was killed.
Fine.
She wants to answer the question.
Okay, protocol. No, protocol doesn't keep her from doing it. If it did, she would just tell us now that we have the badge. Anyway, let's talk to Cindy the Skull, see if she's got something new to tell us.
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my...
Alright. Nothing there. Take that, though. Rewind it back. Usher's got the beat to make it goody go. Your booty go. Just an old millennial tune. Don't mind me. Alright. So what else is there? I think... No, this is the place we broke into. Oh wait, that's the balcony. I don't think there's anything new on the balcony. No, not right now. I could go to sleep, but I feel as though there's other stuff here to concern ourselves with. Possibly. Oh? There's this. Ho-ho! Signal blue naval coat. Gives us a suggestion. That's handy. Alright, pick up some more tear. Why not? So, wait. Come on. Who else is there to even talk to right now, I wonder? Not Joyce. I was really hoping getting the badge would help, but I don't think the lorry drivers are still out at this time of night. Well, maybe I can interact with that door. I kind of think the time has passed to interact with the door of the lorry driver. But why waste an hour of the day? Be nice to talk to this working class woman as well, but we gotta call the library within the correct hours. It's another hassle. So, lorry. Yes, we can. Handy.
A lorry stuck in the traffic jam. This big, heavy Grad-made machine is well kept for such an old machine.
Let's look in the window.
The windows are clear. They've been recently washed. You can see a lorryman's cabin with personal belongings, stickers, insignia.
What kind of stickers and insignia?
The driver has adorned his space with a substantial collection of peculiar paraphernalia. Proclamations about honor, strength, and purity are glued to various panels. A large metal pendant hangs from the rear view mirror. The pendant features a sun crown with wavy rays.
This may be the racist lorry driver's lorry.
The back end of the cabin has a small perch to sleep, large ashtrays. There are several suns and wheels sewn into the curtains.
Racist nationalist paraphernalia. Not unusual in this part of town. This is our guy.
You think this lorry belongs to our tough guy?
Likely, yes.
Ooh.
This guy's proud of who he is. Drapes it all over his machine.
Alright, let's get out of here. Maybe that will open the check back up with him, and he'll talk to us again. Okay, that's 4. God, I have 9 skill points to spare. What to use them on? That is the question. Alright, so the tear place is closed. Can't do anything there. Is there anything else I can do? I can talk to my station. Maybe they're still up.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone.
This is Precinct 57. How may I... Right.
10-4, come in. Firework. Over.
I have successfully located my 9mm Villiers pistol. It's on me now and I won't lose it again.
10-4, sir. Roger that. And very glad to hear it. I will make relevant changes to the report.
Alright, 10-10 over.
Roger that. 10-10, over and out.
Okay, so we'll close the door. Another little thing we can get done. I think that's pretty much it. But what else is there? Offer figurines of Dolores Day. Maybe that's the bookshop. I'll figure out the bookshop later. Let's see, a cell. I don't really want to go all the way back over to the fishing village. I still don't have anything to sing for karaoke either. Alright, I think it's about time for bed. Though one of my thoughts has insomnia as the quality about it, so I have a feeling I'm not going to be able to get to sleep very easily, unfortunately. And I don't need to do anything behind Lieutenant Kitaragi's back. Not really. Oh, you're just gonna say see you in the morning? You don't want to talk about the case? Kim? Don't want to hang out? Fine. Wonder if he's still mad at me for quote-unquote hiding information. Don't think I hid information. Liar. Words fail to describe how rank it smells in here. They should have sent a poet.
A mirror
they
hangs
did.
on the bathroom wall. In it, your face, adorned with...
Okay, interfacing. There's something I can do here. First off, chain cutters. Can equip those. And I've got the gloves. And does anything else give me interfacing? I'll start cutting this out because it takes way too long to go through all these. Nope, nothing. Alright, so try it again.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, the chain cutters slip out of your hands as you attempt to twist the faucet into place. Well, you know one thing for sure. You've probably never been a plumber.
Alright, we'll let the mirror be for now. Can I not wash myself again? I guess not. And I can't collect any of this tear either. It's a bit unfortunate. Oh well,
The bed is still cold from the broken window, and not too inviting. But it's yours. You've earned it.
Is there anything I should be doing behind Kim's back? No. Go to sleep. Well, I could talk to the woman.
Easy, but your bones are so tired from what feel like weeks of work on the case. You have to try. After what feels like hours, you feel you might be sleeping.
Thoughts, baby. A million little lights in the dark. You're one fine instrument, brother. All those faces and all those names. All that laughter and screaming and scheming around. Every corner and every street.
Recorded in you. Forever. On Faraday.
Spinning, spinning. Tell me, am I dreaming?
No. You're spinning tapes at the discotheque. The great unceasing disco of the mind. The flash. The bang. The endless learning experience.
Spinning in eternity.
On and on it goes. For untold hours. At the disco where you first asked her to dance. rising, rising. Above the dark curvature, the great wingspan of sleep, studded with stars.
Behold, there are millions of them down there. The first time, the last time, the smoke in her mouth, the plotted flowers,
Plotted?
the faces turning, changing.
What is it?
It's the world, Harry boy, and you're made of it. Every day you're out there, you make more of yourself from it. I'm afraid you can't be unmade now. You can never forget this shit.
The rain, the snow, I don't want to. It's beautiful.
Beautiful. It's stuck on loop, whirling, spitting out words and images.
You're the son of the world again. Harrister, a ceaseless agent. Picking up litter and old newspapers. Collecting your little bubblegum wrappers and idiotic picture postcards. Meaningless, meaningless keepsakes.
Reading your awful letters and recalling things, aren't you? The endless names of the world. An address book you are. The map of a city.
That's right, I am an agent of the world.
You'll go insane if you keep going like this. One more day, and you'll be in the loony bin. I just know you will. And for what, brother man?
I'd prefer to not actually go insane. I don't feel like I'll solve the case if I'm insane.
For the working class.
Cool.
For the greater good.
Okay.
Solving your little crossword puzzles. Doing your tasks. Crossing names off lists. Trying to become some sort of world detector. It won't make it okay. It won't put smoke back in her mouth.
We're making progress. Measured, steady progress.
There he goes again. He's a real political animal, our Harry. He still doesn't see that it's the world changing around him.
He's got no idea what he's in for.
Why?
'Cause only love can break your heart.
Okay, thank you for the sonata there. Feel the pillow under your cheek.
Beep, beep, beep.
Oh,
The
God.
alarm is ringing, Harry. The disco circus goes on and on. You barely slept 3 hours last night.
Do it for the picture puzzle. Put it all together. Solve the world. One conversation at a time.
All right, we'll open our eyes. I can't believe that healed my morale.
Good. You're up. Listen, there's something that's been bothering you for a few days now.
Oh, really? What is it?
It's a suspicion, or a feeling, really, that things are not quite in hand around here. An earth-shattering deduction from your psyche. What will those guys come up with next?
What do you mean, in hand?
Every day, things seem to spin more and more wildly, out of control. The center isn't holding. And despite your efforts to moderate and contain these energies, things only seem to be getting worse.
Wait, I thought things were going pretty well.
Oh, sure. You've been making progress on your case, interviewing people, solving side tasks.
Yeah.
But who's focusing on the big questions?
Well, that doesn't really sound like my job.
Open your eyes. Stop getting distracted by details. It's time you started focusing on what really matters.
But what am I supposed to do?
You've got to find out who bears la responsabilité.
What exactly is la responsabilité?
The most awesome, terrible thing. It is human nature to crave la responsabilité and to deny it. That's why it must be distributed across many different organizations, agencies, offices, and portfolios.
I thought I was assigning responsibility for the murder.
Harry, you're thinking about this too narrowly. La responsabilité isn't concerned with trivial questions like who killed who. It's about the real issues. The Human Welfare Index.
Oh, God.
The price of staple goods. The transition to real democracy.
Okay, have I gone too far into centrism? Alright, give it to me. I'll accept the responsibility.
Whoa. This isn't some kind of dictatorship. You can't simply seize la responsabilité for yourself. It must be given by a legitimate authority, like a committee.
Do we really have time for all this?
There's always time to follow best practices. Once someone's decided to cut corners for the sake of expediency, who knows what else they're capable of? Swift, decisive action. A little self-dealing.
And who should sit on this committee?
Only the most even-keeled minds in Martinez. Your half-brother, the lieutenant, is a natural place to start.
Alright, I'm warming up to this.
Together, you'll be able to discover who has la responsabilité in Revachol. And, if necessary, you'll have the wisdom and expertise to assign it among yourselves.
And what happens once we've assigned responsibilité?
Most likely, your findings will be collected in a report, which will be carefully reviewed by your superiors. Once they've reviewed it, those same superiors will produce a set of recommendations to be taken up at the next meeting of the Standing Committee. Rest assured, no matter what happens, it will be done through the proper channels.
You know what? Fine. I'm prepared to take on this awesome burden.
Good luck. Your report is eagerly anticipated.
You again? Hang on, let me check something. Okay, yeah. Episode's almost over, but sure, what's up?
You're up.
Oh,
Listen,
God, what?
It's an earth shack. Every day, things seem to spin.
Is this some kind of bug? Don't like where this is going. Still hasn't disappeared.
Good. It's an earth shack. Every day, things seem to... Good. It's an earth every day. Things you've got to find out who bit. Whoa, like a committee. Only you're half together. You'll be able. Good luck.
Okay, not sure I like where this is going. Well, we may need to... Okay, it's finally gone. Right. So time to go down the stairs and pick up our our cool friend. Cool, platonic male friend. Let's talk to our cop buddies again.
Again? I can't believe this shit.
Okay.
Yes? What is it?
That's pretty useless. Wait, is this... Oh, this is the guy with the cigarettes.
Another rendezvous.
There he is again, the smoker on the balcony, right here in the Whirling in Rags. You're here.
I am. So are you. What brings you here?
What are you doing here?
Admiring the atmosphere. What about you, officer?
This is where I'm gonna go down in history. I'm gonna sing karaoke.
Really? Well, I look forward to that.
Tell me again about that muscular type who came to investigate the crime.
Oh yes, let's see. He knocked on my door a few days after the lynching. I think he was going through the entire building, asking questions.
What did you tell him?
Nothing. That I didn't see anything.
And he believed you?
Why shouldn't he?
Did you tell him about your friend?
What friend?
Your Sunday friend, the witness.
No, I don't think it came up.
What did he look like?
Muscular, handsome, strong, like one of those military types.
Was he alone?
Yes, but he was speaking to someone on his earpiece.
His earpiece?
Yes, you know those tiny speaker microphones that fancy security guards sometimes wear.
Well, what was he saying?
Just reporting back whatever I was telling him.
Besides muscular, did he have any other identifying traits?
Oh, let me think. He had an accent. He sounded like one of those mercenaries.
Could be someone Joyce sent over to take a look at things.
He sounded vaguely Oranese. No, not vaguely. Scratch that. He sounded definitely Ornese.
Thanks for the info.
Sure. Anything else on your mind?
I met your Sunday friend.
You did? And how did you like him?
Didn't like him as much as I like you.
Oh, shoot. Why not?
Who is he?
A visitor from the first world. He's not like you and me, gendarme. He can always return.
Return where?
To his opportunities in Occident, Sur la Clé. Still, his coming and going brings some life to the village. Or is it just money? I don't know.
What are you two?
Friends, I told you. Sunday friends. Friends who like to get together from time to time.
What does it mean, a Sunday friend?
That he won't be there when times get tough, I guess.
Is that even a friend?
It is. On Sundays.
Well, is he staying at your place in the middle of the night?
He has keys. And he likes the view. To the sea, I mean.
I don't want to talk about other people. I want to talk about you.
What about me, gendarme?
Okay. Let's see what increases
Bye-bye,
composure. What increases composure? Bear with me here. I'll cut this out anyways. Alright, that wasn't too successful, but...
Hi again, gendarme.
Get a bit better of a chance.
It's the sports. Nope. He's a sports guy. All about that physical prowess.
Is it really so important that we figure out this guy's gay? It's not really a big deal. Okay, so anyway, I think it's about time to end this episode here. Thanks so much for joining me this time. We've got a lot to take care of next episode. But that's then. This is now. And now we are going to be clearing this particular thing and saying goodbye. Thanks so much for tuning in today. This is World Undone. I'll see you guys next time and take care.